Hey guys, Flabaliki here today, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. So today, I'm continuing on at the beginning here with a time lapse that goes for about 5 or so minutes, where I'm sort of continuing on with the elevated roadway. I've also fixed some stuff off camera that I didn't even record, like there was obviously some light posts coming through the road, then there was obviously all the pillars beneath the elevated roadway we did last time. So I fixed all that stuff, but that was just off camera because I felt like it was kind of boring. I thought this was a little bit more interesting to sort of watch along with. So we're back over the other side of the main river and leading up to that bridge that we connected the other side with. I figured we should probably do the same thing over here because we had that stupid like elevated roadway intersection that just sort of went into the downtown area over here. It was so dumb. So I figured, like, let's just do a similar thing that we did on the other side and use these really handy, like, two-lane highway roads from the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which, by the way, oh, actually, so many people keep asking this, and I totally forgot about it. So everything I'm using is in my workshop collection. But I've been forgetting to link it in the description of the video. So the link to my workshop collection is in the description of this video, and I've put it in the previous ones since people kept asking and I kept forgetting to do it. So if you do want to, download anything I'm using or check out what mods I've got, linked down below. Now, these particular little highway sections that I'm using, these two-lane highways, are part of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So if you want these or any of the other sort of like that two-lane one with the busway or the four-lane one as well, you have to download the bridge so that you can get these. It's all sort of packaged together. They're not separate. Now, one thing I did with this whole setup that I'm doing right now, which I actually kind of regretted, but I spent so much time doing it that I was like, well, I'm not changing it now. I don't know why I did this. For some reason, I don't know. So you can see, I'm connecting all these roads to the the sort of city down the bottom here. So basically, those are the exit ramps. And the thing that I did that I'm not sure of is I don't know why I used the two middle roads. I should have used the two outer roads to go down because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's fine and it obviously works, but on the other side of the bridge, we use the two outside roads, the two outer lanes to connect to the roadway. So that means if you were just continuing to drive straight along on this sort of elevated highway, you would have to be in the outer lanes to continue on this section, then merge across to the right to continue on the other side. So I mean, it's sort of forcing a merge on the other bridge, which I didn't really need to implement. But having said that, I kind of figured, well, number one, I didn't want to do it again. Look, I'm going to be honest, that's the main reason. I was like, well, we've already done it. And I'm like, it's working. It's not actually causing issues. So, like, if it was causing, terrible traffic and it was garbage, I would probably change it. But it's working fine, so I'm like, well, let's just go with it. Number two, I felt it also kind of goes in with the crappy design of the city. Like, everything in the city is supposed to not really be about looking good. It's supposed to be very utilitarian and just get the job done. This city is very just, it's not a pleasant place to be. Except the other city, like way up north on the map. That's nice, and that looks good. But yeah, anyway, so I don't know why I did the exits in the middle. I honestly don't know why. I don't know what was going through my head at that time where I was like, let me lower these middle lanes. Also, I do not record a lot of this, but you can see right now, the reason I'm adjusting these roads is sometimes with those particular, I cut it all out there. Sometimes with those particular highway sections, if they are aligned just slightly weirdly, the cars slow down to a crawl. Like even though there's no merging, they'll just slow right down to maybe like 20 kilometers an hour or something, whereas they should be continuing on at 100 over that roadway instead of slowing down. So I just sort of went through and adjusted all that. Now, this area on the other side of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, I just wanted to build up a little bit more. There was like some sort of fine-tuning stuff that I wanted to do here that would take a little long. Otherwise, I did actually build this bridge, but I never did anything on the other side of it. But it's because we have so much land there. I'm like, it's almost like a shame not to build something over there. So I don't know. We might do something this episode. I'm not actually sure what we're going to be doing this episode, like after this little time lapse. But yeah, I thought it was kind of good. Let's get a little key in there. Sort of just put it next to the train station, so it means we can get that bridge over. The trains can run underneath. This area is super. It's supposed to be like almost an area that's sort of well, I guess it's not really redeveloping, is it? It's newly developing, so it's kind of supposed to feel quite new, but then obviously we have the old roads scattered in the middle of it, so the original, like these dirty roads in there. Then we'll probably start using some of the newer roads, but we'll still have buildings that are maybe not the nicest. Although I wouldn't mind this area being a little bit nicer. but it's also, even if it is like nice building, it's still brought down by the location it's in with all the industry around it. But anyway, that's it for the time lapse. Let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the episode. Alright, so here we are back in the game. So this is obviously the big new thing that we did, was adding in this extension, I guess. Well, not really an extension, just a new piece of the highway. So you can see it sort of extends all the way up here and then just reconnects the old system there. So if you want to continue on, you just keep to the left. If you want to go down, you go to the right. You can, look, I also know it's quite bumpy, but honestly, especially these sort of elevated sections, trying to adjust them, I'll show you what I mean. It's just a quirk of these roads, because, look, no other road is going to be able to join like this in 4, because they're so thin and it works really well. But if you do, like, yeah, so you end up with stuff like this, which is much worse, which I think you'll agree. But I figured, like, look, if we look at it from here, it is a bit bumpy, and it's a little, you know what, you could probably see, like, here's the thing, like, these roads sort of even, you can see how it's, like, curving like that, but then the actual road is going like that. Anyway, I figured, like, when you look at it from basically here, it's like, well, that's fine, you know? So anyway, I hope you guys don't hate me for that, but that's just the way it is. And it works really well for traffic anyway. It works really well for traffic. So then that goes down here, that joins up to the, oh, okay, this doesn't work well. You know what? I lied, sorry. Maybe that will help. Sometimes, it's just like, a little adjustment can sometimes help a lot. Actually, that's not too bad. I think that actually looked like it was going fine. How about this side? Oh, yeah, that's much better. There you go. That's all I needed. Okay. Yeah, so it's all that kind of stuff that I was adjusting. Anyway, so now this actually flows properly onto this road, and there's no weird traffic there. So I'll come across the bridge, and I think I actually did go around this whole highway, the whole elevated road, up until this point. I left this one a little bit faster. This elevated road here is 90, because these lanes are obviously quite a bit wider. It's a bit hard to see with all those things everywhere. They're quite a bit wider, especially then when you get to these guys, which are pretty damn thin compared to that. Basically, we get 2 lanes in this kind of area on this section. So I slowed all this down to 80 because, no, I think that's just merging that's slowing them down. Because in real life, this actual highway is 80 kilometers an hour here in Sydney, which I drive on a lot, and I wish it was faster, but it's not. Anyway, yeah, so I kept all this 80 just cause, and I think some people also suggested that we should slow down this elevated section through here because it is quite thin and there are some sharp turns. So we slowed it down a little bit here. I was gonna say also there's people merging right before and after this, and I really don't like that. So I'm just actually gonna say no merging there or there, just because it's okay. That guy just drove off the highway into someone's apartment. Okay, that's better. You can merge after it. I don't know, because that's just right in a corner. That's not a great merging spot. Anyway, so I went through. I actually elevated this highway a little bit. Oh, what? Okay, yeah, sorry. When you adjust these, sometimes they bring these back, which is really annoying. Oh, okay. You know what? I said I went through and removed all these, and I did, but I think they've come back when I've adjusted it. So you might have noticed, so I've added a few more things around this highway. We got an exit from this direction here and also an entrance from here, so they can enter this way. Instead of these guys all being forced to come all the way around the block and onto this road, they can just enter here. So that obviously creates a much quicker way to get on. These guys can still enter there. I also added a little slip left-hand lane here where the old tram used to be. So that now just joins directly up there, because I was like, you know what, that's like almost perfect. So that means that they can sort of exit this way and get through here without having to go through this major intersection. So that also helps out quite a lot. And then just along the elevated roadway, I've added another exit here. So this obviously basically serves this downtown section because we didn't have an exit there. So now, essentially coming from this direction, if we're heading this way on the highway, we can exit here, and we can exit down over here. And then obviously the next one is over here. So we have quite a few different points I can jump off, which is quite useful. I also don't think that this was like this before. So this now is a little bit smoother, comes around, and I've added a few more lanes in case people want to go that way, although no one ever seems to want to go that way. They kind of always just want to go forward, so whatever. So that goes there, and we still have that entrance for the bus lane road here. That continues down this way. I've added another entrance for the highway here because we didn't really have a convenient one. So that is right there. And then this exit down underneath still exists, which sort of drops down underneath, joins onto that one. And then this entrance here also still exists, so they can come on to the highway there. Now, I also took your suggestions here, which you guys suggested we just do a 4-lane section in the middle, which I don't know why that light bulb never flicked on for me. So that means that it'll allow people that are on the sort of bus lane road or on this one to swap over to the other one in this section, which sometimes they will. I don't think I slowed it down. I left it as 80, but I think they just go slower because of the way it's merging. And you know what? I'm actually quite happy with that because this, and actually in real life, there is a section of the approach to the Sydney Harbour Bridge that is like this, where if you're on this side, there's like a merging section where you can merge all the way across, and in peak hours, it sucks. So, you know, I'm fine with the way that works. So it's quite good. So then that, you know, that means I can get where they need to go. I don't think I didn't change anything over there. That's all the same. Excuse me. So that is basically that elevated roadway, and the pillars are reappearing everywhere. I apologize for that. I think that's basically happening because I adjusted it so much. Now, one thing you might also notice, which please don't hate me for, but I didn't actually put any other pillars in there. I might actually put some around here because you can see it. But I figured like all this section through here, especially through all these tall buildings, number one, you can't, there's no way you can actually even see where pillars would be. So it's like, there's not really any point me going through and doing it. Also, because I would hate it and I can't be bothered to do it. So, and you can't see it, so I didn't worry about that too much. But over here, I think I might do something just because it's so open and it looks kind of dumb. Yeah, see, like that you can see, but like, no matter what you really do over here, there's no like one big section you can kind of see. Like, even looking like this, I could, you know, figure that they would be supported by one of these buildings or something, you know? Anyway, that was my point of view on that. So, we've got a lot of residential demand, and we've just built this new highway connection all over the place, which is great. I wonder if we should develop over here. We'll also get this toll booth here, which, like, we've had, whoops, this has been here for so long, but I'm like, does it, we're charging 62 people for it. It's like, is that really even worth it? It's like, I don't know. Like, we used to have toll booth here, which we got rid of. I don't even think, do we even really have them anymore, anywhere? I think we're tolling people on this bridge, aren't we? Yeah. How many people use that? 32. How does no one, like, use this connection? There's got to be more than 32 cars. I guess it's per week. Wait, what is it per? Yeah, last week. Okay. I mean, okay. There's quite a few people using it, but I can't imagine it's actually earning as much money. It's probably not doing a whole heap. Okay, so over here as well, we wanted to develop. Wow, we got a lot of stupid cargo trains, don't we? Forgot how dumb that gets. Yeah, I didn't really know what I wanted to do this episode because I've spent so much time doing this road, which I think is a lot better now too. It's almost kind of killed this road. Like, we've got this, I don't know if I pointed this out, but I actually downsized this road because this used to be 6 lanes. Turns out, didn't need 6 lanes anymore, so I just got rid of it because almost no one was using it. Oh, yeah, and the pedestrian pathway now just goes up and over. I figured that was okay. So it sort of goes up here a little bit, then has a little bit of a ramp there and goes over. There was a suggestion to have it go underneath, but to do that means we'd either have to get pedestrians crossing this road, which I really didn't want them to because there's already enough traffic there as it is, or we'd have to have it come across, so level here, then come down, and then go underneath. And then even doing that, we still have the railway that goes right there. So we can't even really go underneath without just hacking it through. So going over the top was essentially just the easiest solution and the one that made the most sense to me. And then I removed the tram line that used to be down here. That used to come across the front here. I got rid of that just because the icon that was flashing was annoying me. That one's still there, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Right. I think I'm done going through everything now. I'd like to develop this area, but I think we need more residential before we can really get more industrial. And I was going to develop this section, but we're like right on the edge of the map. I guess I should probably do something here. We can do something here. Hang on, what's the pollution like? Little, yeah, it's because the whole river is polluted. We can't really build on the water. I forgot about that. Okay, let's not build there. Maybe, you know what? Let's go all the way up over here. Let's go up to the nice city because we need to build this area out anyway. What can we do here? Guys, what can we do here? This looks like super empty. Maybe just trees in the middle? That probably makes sense, why not? Anyway, that's all filled out quite nicely, I think. Over this side, I think we should go back over this side because we've got a lot of space. Let's just extend this major road. Let's go tree line. That'll be nice. Generic tree small. What does that look like? I really wish it had grass under it. I hate that it doesn't. What have I done on this section? I think it's all mostly tramways. Yeah, I was trying to see what other kind of avenues we used. Oh, we used that one. You know what? There's probably not going to be a lot of traffic out this way. So that's probably a good point. I might actually just use this one. So let me do this. So it's going to come out. Keep going straight there. Actually, I don't think that's even in line with that. It's not. Let's keep going straight. It proceeds to go a completely different angle. Just because it's snapping. It snapped like there, but if we go there. Go one block that way. That's better. So we'll do that, and then this will continue. Basically, we want to fill in all that is level. Not level, but all that is through this area. So I might do this. Pretty good. And then we don't really need these, because these huge roads take up so much space. So I'm thinking we go down to a smaller road, but still feels like it is quite a busy road. Maybe some cycleways. That'll be nice. So we'll come this way. And this one will come this way. And then we'll curve it like this, and it's going to come through here. Welcome back to Let's Road. This is like the first time we've played this game without doing bridge stuff. Well, granted, the beginning of this episode was all bridge, and a lot of it was me going through what I'd already done to the bridge. But other than that, yay! We got this road here. I mean, it's begging for a bridge to get through here, isn't it? Welcome back to Let's Bridge. So let's do it. Yeah, let's go like this. Let's go make it elevated. How high do we want it to be? Probably quite a bit over the... Like, it's really gentle rise, so I think that's quite good. I'm going to go like that, and then what I'm going to do is just make sure it's actually level with the other side, because it'll just look a lot nicer. Nice flat bridge. Then, should we just go straight to the ground? Yeah, that's easy. And then maybe here can just be a 90-degree turn. And then I'm actually just going to adjust that road, considering we've got nothing on it anyway. Maybe we can go... Actually, you know what? That's probably fine. Oh, whoops. I was going to say, that's probably fine if we just go straight here, and then straight... And then actually just do a curve all the way through there. That'll probably work out just fine. It's a little... That's not great, is it? Here's what we can do. Now, actually, that's one thing I keep not doing. I know there's someone that keeps telling me about the quicker way, the even quicker way to do slopes, but I don't know. I keep not actually getting around to it, so we're doing that for now. That one's probably fine. So a little bit steep there, comes down smooth that side. Okay, so that will join up like that, and then this road can continue this. Whoa, not like that. This road can continue maybe just along this little river, and then we can do whatever we want out over here. So that's good, and then this road, I'm wondering, should we continue? It does seem weird to have such a big road that just ends in a T, even if it's just like a little road here that doesn't really go anywhere. I kind of want to do something there. And maybe just do some shops coming off it. Oh, what can we... You know what? There's got to be something we can put there, like something interesting, something unique. Launch site. We should do this. You know, in all the cities we've done, we've never used a Chirpex launch site. Where should we put it, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not going to place it this episode because, I mean, here seems ridiculous. I wonder, we could do it. Oh, what if we, like, leveled out some space over here? Because it's near the new city, so it makes sense. But then they, like, because there's not enough flat land, maybe they had to, like, build a man-made, like, flat peninsula kind of area. Well, adjust this peninsula to, like, fit it in. That could be cool. Anyway, back over to this. Boat museum. I like a good boat museum. Too bad that actually has to be in the water. Alright, let's not do that one. We could do a traffic... No, we're not going to do a traffic park. Is there something fun and actually good? Because... Ooh, a winter market. That seems very specific. Why isn't there just, like, markets? Wouldn't that be better? We could do a golf driving range. That could be good here. Although, I would want it, like, behind the roads. Like, I don't want it, like, right on the roadway. Like, I would want it sort of... We could do it, but it would need to be a little bit further back. Like, not here. And I feel like... Did we not already build that in this city? Okay, and it also has to be something that isn't huge. Bearing that in mind, because we are also in the middle of nowhere. Media broadcasting, music club, fan zone park. No, these things are lame. Like, it's got to be still good. Mall of moderation. No. Anything good? Climate research station? That's boring. Disaster memorial. We don't have any disasters in this city. Fountain of life and death. What a cool building. I mean, a shopping center seems to me like that makes sense. Like, I think that would be a good one. So maybe we do go back to the Mall of Moderation. Or the Posh Mall. And then we just build it off of that road. What if we just do that? That probably works. I might actually just, like, level this out a little bit. Just so it's not all... Yeah, that's probably better. And then I might actually just like level out this little back section too. I like how our money goes from plus 40,000 to like minus like a bunch of money all the time. Like we never have a consistent income. And you know what? That's what's special about us. We just march to the beat of our own drum. We don't care what the income is. That mall will be down there. That's actually quite good because I like that because it hopefully give this road more of a use. Because it's obviously quite a big road, but you can see there's like literally no one driving on it. It's like so pointless. No one goes out this way. So hopefully that will get some more people down over here. And then what we'll do, so that road will be there. I quite like that. And then we'll do some just commercial, low density commercial. You know what? Let's build some actual commercial, growable. I'm just going to build it myself because screw your rules. 3 by 4. What do we got? Like this. I just want it to look like a little shopping sort of strip next to the mall. That might be too big. We don't want to go too big. Is the thing as well. Like I want to keep it sort of like it makes sense for this size of area. Well, that's the same building. Can't do that. That's way too big. That's too big. That's a disgusting, brutalist building. I love it. But that wouldn't be in this. This area is supposed to be, like, nice. So it wouldn't be here. And that's the same building again. I keep selecting the same one. Okay, these are all getting too big now, aren't they? What if we do a low-density one? But it's, like, sort of... Yeah, that works. Got a few buildings here like that. They sort of go on this road. Can we do something at the end, maybe? Maybe, like, a... What about a 4 by 3? The other way. What does this look like if it's facing the correct way? That's like clearly a corner building, which we don't want. We could just do one of these sort of fast food joints. They're always good. Let's drag you and move you here. And then what I'll do is say you are going to be level with that point there. That kind of looks ridiculous with the mountain, doesn't it? That's okay. We can make it look better. Oh, look, minus 26,000. Classic. So let's do this. Hang on, I'll level out a little bit more space around them, and then we should be able to smooth that a little bit nicer. There you go, so that'll just go like that. And then, so it's like, it's not supposed to be some giant building, but then we have like this little cul-de-sac road that sort of goes to the mall, which is on this side, and these are all on that side. And then there's a use for that little section, and then this road also doesn't look as strange, just sort of terminating in a T-junction. We should definitely get like a bus line out here too. You know what, that's the other thing I should do. I should probably do the bus line to the other place, across the bridge. The reason I didn't... Did I mention this last time? I don't remember. The reason I didn't do it at the time is because I wanted to build up the area a little bit more first. There's obviously no power out there either, but we'll get to it. Let's go back over here. Let's build a bus line, because I just remembered that I meant to do that ages ago. Okay, so we have... Well, actually, where are people going? They're sort of just coming from this area, basically going to the subway station, so we can sort of work with that. So this is kind of our main road through here, so we could even use this as a turnaround via the sort of cargo train station. So let's say we go... Where would they enter? Wait, if you come off this bridge, you come around, you could enter the area this way, couldn't you? Yeah, okay, but then where would we turn around? We don't have a really good turnaround here. Kind of the issue. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, we do. We just come out this way. Oh, that's easy. Okay, yeah. So we'll do that, and then we'll have a bus stop. Can we go further? No, we don't want to go further in. Let's just go like here. Yeah, you know what? We probably only need like one bus stop in this area. Do it under the bridge because it looks nice. So we'll do that, and then that's probably all we need. Then we'll just go straight across the bridge. And where's our exit? It's like there, so we have to come down this way. We could even stop by that subway station. Or we could just go all the way to the end of the line here. Well, we probably want to stop. I was going to say stop on the same side of the road, maybe. There. Is this all it's going to do? Just shuttle? I mean, I like people walking across the bridge. If this is just going to be a shuttle bus then, isn't it? Whoops. I can guarantee you a lot of people will use this bus line. I'll make it red. I like red. Let's see. Having said that, no one is at the stops yet. Let's see. I reckon they'll start filling up. Or maybe not. Never mind. Absolutely. Literally, you know what? I expect them to like take a while to get going. But like this is actually way less people than I thought. Wait, why do people not want to use this bus line? And now, does it actually use the bus lane? Oh, it does. That's good. Great. That's kind of the only reason I built this was for it to use a bus lane. So I'm glad that it is. but I'm also a little sad that literally no one uses it. Are people still just walking across? I'm legitimately surprised by that. Huh. I was sure that that was going to be a hit. Maybe it's just too far. Maybe they just think it's such a... Like, maybe that because, like, the way the bus drives is, like, physically further than if you were to just walk. So maybe the AI is just like, it's quicker to walk. So in that case, this bus line is completely useless. Which actually, you know what? I'm okay with. But not okay in the sense that it does nothing. Like, I'm okay. I'm happy that people aren't deciding to use this way more. Like, literally no one using it. It's so bad. There's 9 people at the other stop. What I would like to do then, in that case, not right now, is redo that. Have more stops. So maybe we do stop here, then maybe we do just go into the downtown. But for now, we'll leave it doing nothing. Good, that was a really good use of our time then, wasn't it? Let's go back over here to actually build something. Oh look, there's people going here. Well, not really, but... Okay, so we're gonna build... What did we build this area out of? Just... Oh, we did like grass line roads. That's really nice. Let's do that. So this road is gonna go... here. I might even just do like a little bit of a... little bit like this. I don't really want... I don't... Well, how do you say it? I don't think there's going to be a lot of traffic through this area. I was going to say I don't really want people using this as like a cut through, but I don't anticipate there's going to be a lot of traffic, so it'll probably be okay. it'll probably be fine. So that'll go like that, and then should we have... Because these roads are sort of all running that way, so we should probably do a similar sort of thing, shouldn't we? Let's go here. Not 1 meter raise up though. Keep it lower. Come around. I wonder if we can just sort of even steal some houses. Oh, that's kind of going the wrong direction. That's okay. We can rebuild this bit. Okay, we've got a lot more cars running up this way now too, which is good. Where is that? Hang on, let me go from this direction. Yeah. To there. It's better. So we can get some power through. Yeah, because the thing is, I built all of these, like... Oh, what is this road? That doesn't line up at all. Oh. That's so annoying now that I noticed that. Yeah, these are all sort of like manually placed in. If you guys remember when I did that. So that's why I was wondering if I can just like steal some of these. You know what? Hang on. Let me not do all this. I want to make sure I only get the buildings. Don't want trees. Oh, okay. I have to actually select something. There we go. Hang on. Buildings. So if I grab these, I might be able to like retroactively fit them in. I mean, it just means that it saves me time in choosing the buildings, but I still have to go like this and then adjust them to this road. But that's okay. Then obviously we've got no road on this side yet, and I don't want them to be doing that. You know what? Let me build the road first. You know what? Let's build a road. Alright, so I'm going to turn off collision because now this one I probably wouldn't want it running all the way through. That's annoying. I knew it was going to do that. I was hoping it was going to like not create a stupid tiny section of road like it does. Like it's always so dumb when it does that. Alright. It really wants me to go from there, which I really don't want to. How do we do that? What's the best way to do this? I mean, I guess we kind of just... What? Wait, do these... Oh, no, that doesn't have... I was going to say, if these all have traffic lights, that'd be really dumb. Only that one does. Okay, yeah, we could do that. Okay, so I'm going to go like this then. And come along. And then I want to make sure it's parallel to this road, which is a little bit more difficult. So I'll do that, and I'll get rid of that road, obviously. And then we'll cut this road back a little bit more. Hey! There we go! Look at us go! We are professional! Look at that! That is what I call good stuff. That's what we call... that in the business of City Skylines, that's what we call professional placement. Now, all these houses are good, but... I feel like we are missing... Oh, hello. How did that happen? We are missing this whole middle section. So what do we do with that? We could do like a little alleyway. But then I've got this extra house here that doesn't really fit in. Get that down a little bit more. We could do a little alleyway there. But then it's kind of like, why? Because there's literally no reason for it. I guess it just might look good. Enough grid as well. We're gonna have this run through the middle. Just gotta make sure it doesn't hit that hedge. This is a little bit bigger than anticipated, but that's okay. We can adjust. We can make adjustments and go get it energized. Okay, so we can do that. I don't know, like the little alleyway around the back, maybe. It's kind of cool. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking for this area. But then the thing is, do I really want to go through and manually do this everywhere? And the answer to that is no. The answer to that is hell no. I'm not going to do another bridge there just because I feel like doing a million bridges would really not be financially viable, or it doesn't even really make sense because there's just not that much traffic here. So I think most of this we can probably just zone. I'm wondering if I didn't create a theme, did I? City. Oh, I don't even have themes. Oh no, it's here. Default style. See, if I had, the problem is I want those buildings, so I should create a theme that has it, shouldn't I? Because then I can just at least do that. So then we always get the buildings that we wanted, which would be handy. But oh, this is already in a district. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, whoops. I was about to extend it, but then I just closed it. That's all right. So Oriental Hills. What a beautiful place to live. So let's get some more, probably commercial. I'll get a low density here on that little section. And then maybe down here too. Just, I kind of just want to get the power to sort of run up to these guys. I almost just want to do regular housing up here. Like, I don't think that this needs to be, especially because we've got commercial zoning there. This could easily just be residential, just a residential sort of road and a little bit of commercial sort of as we trend down this way and a little bit more up that side. So then we just have some nice sort of residential sandwiching between. So yeah, so here's the problem. We get houses like this now that don't, and this. Why would you build a townhouse there? Ah, I hate it. I hate how it does that. Like, just use these houses that sort of match the area. How much nicer that looks. Oh, well, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Now, if they never want to just build like the middle section, do they? They just always seem to like avoiding that. All right, let's get a community school. Wait, where do we have a stop for this guy? Here? That looks like a stop. We'll do a school there. And then we'll do a, what is this? High school? Yeah. A high school a little bit further down the road. We can do it on the corner here. Could be good. It's not too far away from anything. So I'll go there. That'll make these people happy. And then also sort of, you know, it's a newer area. It's a little bit more modern. So this is here. We got this here. There's a little crossing there. So that's all good. Quite connected. You have got too high of taxes. What are you talking about? Your area is beautiful. Do we need a crematorium? Yes. The closest one we have is all the way down over there. So I might get one maybe next to the mall. Next to the posh mall. How about that? There you go. And then we don't need the other stuff that I've forgotten what it's called. Fire department there. It's going to be loud for you guys, but also make you way happier. Police department. Oh, we don't have one of those either. How am I affording all this stuff? Like, I swear I'm always placing these things down. Somehow we still have money. I don't know. Yet we've always, like, somehow we still have money, yet we've always been struggling for money. So I'm not really sure how that works, but it does. Anyway, so the tram goes that way, down there, joins the city. I guess I'll probably have to do some bus out this way at some point. I'm thinking we just sort of fill this area in and see how we go. If it looks really dumb, then I can come back and change it. It'll probably be okay. I really wish it just looked like that, because that will be good. It's not going to, though. I mean, it might not look bad. Or it might look really bad. We just don't know until it happens. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go sort of a little bit further, like this, maybe. I'm not going to go underneath the bridge, just because I don't think there's enough room. It'll probably look dumb anyway. I'll go there, little cliff, that's fine. Almost seems like we should have another road going through here, but I don't think we need it. We might, you know what, let's use this one, but not go right in the end. I sometimes think if you sort of join the end, it looks really squared off, and it almost looks really artificial. Like, I'm thinking if I've done it anywhere. I know I definitely do it. That looks really good. I like that area. I don't know where I've done it. I don't know. You probably know what I'm talking about, though. If you square off the end of a road... I'm getting good at not... I'm trying to find somewhere. I'm getting good at not doing it on the edges anymore. I've not really done it anywhere here. Yeah, if you just square off the end of a road, it looks kind of dumb. But I think if we just do like this sort of quote-unquote alleyway road, which is not an alleyway, but just a smaller little road connecting through. Sorry, that might destroy your houses. Oh, I've got prop and tree anarchy on. I've had that on the whole time. Fantastic. Is that tree part of the building? I can't tell. I guess so. It's in the middle of my road. I'm gonna need you to move. Oh, didn't actually mean to do that. I did. All right, sorry. That wasn't meant to happen. And that will just stop there. That'll be fine. That sort of just connects those through. I think that looks quite good. I don't know if I wanted to connect through to this road. I mean, actually, you know what? Why not? Why not? We'll just have that sort of connect through like that. And I think once this is filled in, it'll look quite good. A lot of commercial demand right now. We could do... How's my car factory going? It's alright. Look at all the products it's got. It's beautiful. Are these filled up? That's looking good. That's looking good. That's looking good. Oh, yeah. This area is humming. We're making some sweet cars. Some Jubilee cars. Good stuff, guys. Good show, everyone. You got the cargo station there. Cargo trains are backing up. Because there's just so much train traffic they can't seem to get through. Even with the bypass... Is that... Yeah, that is connected, isn't it? Even with the bypass rail, they can't seem to get through because there's just so many trains trying to go to this one port. But if I ever put a second port in, they'd probably all just go there because it'd be closer. That's how this game works. Okay, commercial. I'm trying to figure out a good place to do another commercial district. Maybe through here. I mean, well, this section for sure. I mean, can we just zone this? I'd love to just like squeeze buildings in here. Guess we might be able to do this. Might have to do it a little bit manually through here, but could be good. Do that. I might just move that back a smidge. And then if we get some custom buildings. Now, typically doing custom buildings doesn't really... 3x4 actually the other way. Doesn't typically quench the demand, but it'll look good. Not that big. Do like that, and if we slide it in a bit, it could look good. Looks a little too nice, so that's why I kind of like the look of some of these. Oh, this is good, like a little warehousey one. Sort of make sure it's not intersecting that. Got a little warehousey one right there. And then we can definitely get some through here. These need to be way smaller, maybe like 2x2s or something. Oh, there's a 2x4. It's like a plank of wood. Doesn't look good anywhere. Let's not use that. What about 2x3? Yeah, it doesn't look good either. Alright, let's go to 2x2s. I guess these don't have to be commercials. We could do like industrial stuff here. Figure out the best way to sort of do this. I wonder if there's like is there like a triangle building anywhere? 3x2. I don't think there's any buildings that would look good in this midsection. Like we could do, the thing is we could do like a fast food joint, but it's like why the hell that would like never be here. We could do this. Does that look dumb in the middle? Yeah, it probably does. Maybe we'll do it here. I'll move it in. So it'll be like that. Then we can maybe get even a smaller building there. Get one at the end like that, and then we can get maybe nothing in the middle because I think that'll probably look stupid. I guess we probably don't need to do anything around this because although I think that probably would look dumb anyway. But we might be able to find a smaller building there if we go 2x2. What about 1x2? Yeah, this could work. This is a classic one. Let's put that there. That's good. So then it sort of gives this little road some use. We could do small buildings like this. What about, is there any... No, there's no high density ones. Because they all look slightly different as well. So, you know what? We could do like a little row of shops here. Which I actually don't mind. As long as we sort of decorate the rest of this around it. Can we get another one in here? Get one more maybe. Then it just kind of looks like a row of shops that was sort of built, or like maybe like factory outlet kind of things, and especially in this area is what it probably would be. Maybe about like here or something. And then just have that road around it. I really wish I had surface painter, because that would look a lot better if that was just all concrete. But we can just do trees around it probably. They look alright. Yep. Go down. Okay, not that small. A tree there. You know what's really annoying me is that the fact I got the grid on all the time. I don't know. Sometimes the grid just like glitches on and then just doesn't leave, and it just hangs around forever, like a bad smell, and you're like, how is this smell still here? This was like hours ago. Just doing some nice trees, you know, just making it look good. You know, maybe that's something this whole area with the trains lacks, is just trees. Maybe this whole time that's all it needed. I think adding a few more buildings here is probably good because it sort of gives it a more built up kind of look instead of empty. Something can go here, I reckon, as well. Maybe like, we could definitely do more trees, but I kind of got bored of that, so I left it. In case you hadn't noticed. Let's see, we could do like this. Actually, we could do like a food place here. You know what, let's do that because this one makes a little bit more sense because it's kind of right by the passenger train station, which a lot of people use. So they could just go here, grab a bite of food, and sort of go back. And then the other side's the cargo station. A lot of people waiting for a train, which is good. You guys should give way more often, let this guy in. Thank you. Passenger train station there. Yeah, it's not, they're not ideal passenger train stations. They're like we had to do them the opposite sides like that because we were originally crossing the trains over, but they just got stuck because they're cargo trains. So that's kind of why we ended up building it that way. Oh my god, look at this. That means even coming from this direction, because this one is the one that goes out over to the ore mines. The passenger train would just get stuck in this. I hate the cargo trains in this game so much. They're so bad. Go away, grid. There we go. You know what? That area doesn't look too bad with the random houses. It'd probably look more uniform if they were all those ones, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. I think it's alright. Let's fill this out a little bit more. Like so. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, there's no one building here yet, but look at this. Oh, yeah. That's what we wanted. Right down the river. You know what? Hang on. No. Because that will make the land look really bad. We'll square it off badly. That one's probably okay, but we'll do that anyway. That'll be better. And then these ones here. Look at this. Beautiful. And then you know what? Let's do some little commercial joints here. A little commercial strip. And then back to housing. There you go. Alright, so that should fill in pretty quick. A little bit of demand at the moment. There's 76,000 people in the city. Still not a lot, but we're getting there. Might do some offices here, actually. I don't know if we got high-rise ban. We probably should do. I mean, it kind of looks like we do because nothing's that big here. But that might also just be because I manually did a lot of it. Not sure, but we'll find out. So they'll build in there some offices. Got that road sort of going through there. Do many people go? There's quite a lot of people parked up here, actually. So that means there's probably quite a few people coming to this area. Which is nice. Yeah, got people coming from all the way over there as well. People coming off the highway. Lovely. Looking good. Alright. I think I might leave this part here. We've had a nice length episode. I think it's good. We actually built something new besides doing the bridge. Even though we spent a lot of time talking about it. That is actually flying quite well. I mean, you may remember, I mean, there's still idiots merging like that on that point, but you may remember it was much worse before with that intersection that... When did that happen? Did I do... Oh, I must have... You know what might have happened? I know what happened. I probably had that selected with move it, and then when I clicked the bulldozer tool at one point, it probably just destroyed it. Well, you know what? It's good that I noticed it. If you noticed it earlier, I apologize for making you worry about it this entire time. Now, let's proceed to watch how you broke this area. Yep. That's how it works. Are they back? Okay, are they going fast again? Yeah, that's better. And then let's hope this one works. I'm just going to put that back down to 80. Yep, they look like they're going at a good speed. Okay, good. Right, well that was an easy fix. My bad. I might just quickly do this, but yeah, make sure to... Oh, look, James Highway. Make sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below, as per usual. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.